Hello guys, what's up? Tutagamon here. This is the second part of my 3Dmark benchmarks. This is a digital recording for people that are new to my channel that takes place on an external device. So what you will see here will be pure performance. That's the only reason I am showing Task Manager here to see that the system is idling right now. It has nothing to do with the recording itself. I'm using a Core i5 2500 Sandy Bridge running at 4.8 GHz, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and the graphics card is a GTX 970 Gigabyte G1 model running at these frequencies, but it is boosting at 1.5 GHz, at least most of the time. I saw I saw in my last benchmark that the boost dropped a little, but thankfully it was the first time I saw a drop, a clock drop. Anyway, um, I have already loaded 3Dmark here, and I'm going to start with the vanilla Fire Strike benchmark, and I will move up to the Extreme and the Ultra later. They will all be recorded in a single video. I have done the other benchmarks on a previous video, the Skydiver, the Cloudgate and the Ice Storm. To tell you the truth, this is the first time I am running the Firestrike vanilla version. I have already seen the Extreme and the Ultra, and I cried, but this one is a lot better from what I see now. The frame rate is decent and the graphics are quite good. So we have a score of 10,309, 1280 34 830 for the graphics. Quite nice score. I think I will have to do a comparison at some point with my 7950s. I am quite curious to tell you the truth, but this will be done once the 7950s video come up. Let's take a quick look at what MS Afterburner has recorded for this first test. We have maximum GPU usage, very nice. This is the part of the physics test. The power of the card jumped to 82% and 90 here and 77 here. Okay, here we can see the core clock of the card. As you can see, this time it stayed at 1.5 gigahertz, no problem. And we have less than 1 gigabyte for the first run, a little above 1 gigabyte video RAM for the second, 233 for the physics test, and 1.1 for the combined. I'm going to leave this. I'm not going to clear it, just to have a direct comparison with the extreme fire strike run. I'm a little curious. Okay, the extreme version of Firestrike has finished. These are the scores. The system seems to be having some trouble again validating the score. I did this before, I don't know why. Okay, until it finishes, let's take a quick look at MS Afterburner before the previous run goes away. Okay, it validated it seems, anyway, we'll see that later. Again, we have maximum GPU usage for the tests that have graphics load. Here is a test with the physics run, which has low GPU but high CPU usage. And again, we see how the CPU temperature rose. What I did not see is the frame rate. It was 60 to 70 for the first, 30 for the second, and again it's less than 30 for the second run, and less than 50 and above 40 for the second run of the simple extreme, of the simple fire strike, sorry. Uh, Again, we see here the core clock of the card, which is at 1.5 gigahertz. Nothing changed. Forgot to see the power of the card, which is quite interesting. It was a bit higher on the simple fire strike, on the vanilla fire strike, maybe due to the higher frame rate, who knows. And here we have the other interesting part, which is the video RAM used. For comparison, see, this is the second part of the test of the vanilla, and this is the second part of the extreme, which is 1.5 1.7 gigabytes compared to 1 gigabyte. Okay, I am still going to let this run, and here we have the extreme fire strike result and comparison, and I'm going back to the benchmarks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to cry because the ultra fire strike is a 4K benchmark, and a single GTX 970 is not suitable for 4K. There will be some time until we see the first card that can pull 4K single-handedly. At least a couple of years, I think. Maybe at the end of 2016. As you can see, the frame rate took a very large performance hit. Don't forget that the system is actually, the graphics card is actually now rendering 4 times the resolution of 1080p. It is doing 4 times the work. Okay, this run also finished. Let's pull up MS Afterburner until it does its validation, whatever. I want specifically to compare frame rate. This is where I have the mouse right now is the previous run of the simple. Let me pause that. Of the simple of the extreme. Sorry, extreme here, ultra here, extreme here, ultra here, and extreme here. No, this is the physics test. Extreme here. Anyway, you got the idea. Attempts are about the same. This is the part where I have the CPU usage and the temperature was higher as well. The power of the card was at 90% here, 88 here, 73 for the extreme to 80, 72, 85, 78. It's a bit higher for the ultra. Temps are about the same. What else? What else? So yes, the core clock is again at 1.5 gigahertz on all runs, and the video RAM used, see the difference, 1.1, 1.7, 1.7, 2.8, 2.9, 1.5, 2.3. 4K needs quite a lot of video RAM. Anyway, you can continue, my friend. I don't need you anymore anyway. What do we have here? Graphics core 2900 almost. The physics is unchanged. Great stuff. Great stuff. Okay guys, that's it. Thanks for watching.